Nintendo, back at it again. We talked about them last week over physical media. Okay. All right, Narm. You got a mouthful over there. Go for it. Go for it. Drop some knowledge on us.
There's not that much knowledge to drop, but I mean, it's just like, first of all, the 3DS is still like a huge like device. It's got a lot of people, millions of users still every month. And why on earth are you going to shut down the online service for the 3DS? I mean, Wii U, okay, that's understandable. No one bought the Wii U.
Yeah.
Nintendo doesn't even acknowledge the Wii U exists, except for this announcement.
It's a pretty break for me. It's in the other room.
Yeah. The 3DS, though, I mean, that was a huge device. It made a ton of money. Yep. Why are you killing it? It's still got life in it.
Well, nobody's making games for it anymore, right? I mean, we counted 18 years. That's how old that device is.
Oh, that was the
Wii U. Oh, I'm sorry.
PS3. The PS3. When we were talking in the back, that was the PS3 we were talking about.
Oh, no.
Which still is online.
What was it? Wii U 11 years?
Yeah, Wii U's like 11 years old. That one I can kind of agree with because it didn't sell.
3DS came out in 2011. So
13.
So it's 12 years old.
Okay. But yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, you're saying that it's got plenty of support, so it's got life in it. People are still playing on it. I mean, and I can't say they have a good amount of games on that system. What the 3DS did for its time, I mean, it was revolutionary at the time, really. They did something completely different. Well, 2 screens. It was great for what it was back then. It has plenty of good games on it. Ton of good games.
Honestly, they need to let it go for at least another like 3, 4, 5 years. It still has a lot of online people playing it left and right. It's a great handheld. Unless they're going to, just a Switch, can you play 3DS games on the Switch? Like physical?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't think so.
Can you download the games, the digital games that you bought on the Switch?
I don't think so.
Maybe as an emulator.
Oh my God! Then yeah, they definitely they're dropping the ball hard on this.
I could be wrong about this, but I believe it had connectivity with the Wii and maybe the Wii U. But as far as the Switch goes, I think they dropped full support. They're like, "Oh, 3DS, what?" They just
yeah.
There's zero support there.
That's crazy.
Well, what if they're running out of money? They can't support the online anymore.
Dude, to manage the servers, it doesn't cost much at all. No, not to manage regular servers here and there. You reset them once a day, once a week. It's not that much.
I'm trying to think on the other side of the coin here. Business-wise, it's not like Nintendo has a subscription for the 3DS. They're not really making any money off of it. It's just free. It's a free service and
free online, free stuff like that. Yeah.
And back then, I mean, everyone was doing well. Not everyone. Nintendo was free. Sony was free. PS3, PS2, even back then. But I mean, it was free. They're not making any money off of it. It's coming out of their pocket. It may not be a lot, but it's coming out of their pocket.
It's more of being, I don't want to say true to your word, being honorable. Supporting the service for a little bit longer, not cutting it so soon. I mean, that's unheard of, cutting a system after barely 10 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, isn't... oh, man, I did not want to be defending Nintendo, but here I am.
There we go.
All right. Okay, there's games currently. We actually had this discussion a few days ago, I think, where certain games where it's kind of like the... What was it? Like the Jason game got discontinued, no longer has support.
Those are live service games, and yeah, dude, they're getting destroyed by games like Dead by Daylight.
Right, yeah.
Dead by Daylight is like the king. Everyone else is like halfway below. They're not making it. So that genre is like on lockdown from Dead by Daylight. Now, like we talked about the other week, I'm not 100% sure about the Dragon Ball Breakers game, which is phenomenal. I don't know where it stands, but it's like one of the only games right now that's competing with it. Okay. But live service games, bad idea. No, bad idea. Stop making it.
Yeah. I mean, Jason, that lasted maybe 2 years, I believe, something.
2 or 3 years, I want to say. And then it came out. They even released it for PlayStation Plus for free. Yep. And yeah, I think it lasts a year after that.
Yeah. Damn. What about Evil Dead? That one just came out, I want to say about a year ago.
Well, I want to say it's 2 years ago, maybe 3. At least 2 years ago, I'd say. And if I'm not mistaken, that came out for free for PS Plus as well. And yeah, they're already pretty much closing up shop. I think they're closing up shop this year, or they either already closed up shop or they're closing up shop soon this year.
It makes sense, really. If nobody's playing it, then why keep everything open? I can understand that on a business perspective. But back to Nintendo, again, it is coming out of their pockets. It does kind of feel anti-consumer friendly. Like,
there you go. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, business-wise, it just doesn't make sense. At least I'm trying to look at it that way, but it's still...
Oh, I agree. Business-wise, yeah, but consumer-friendly and all that, dude, you're
pooping
all over your fan base doing that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I got nothing for this one, dude. I don't got 3DS. I don't got the Wii U. I don't really care about them.
Okay.
But, yeah.
I did get a Wii U back when it, like, a year or something after it came out for one of my exes. I picked it up. It was like $300. And I got like 5 games, like 2 controllers, all kinds of stuff with it. Because they were practically giving it away because they messed up. And they weren't selling.
$300 is
What's
giving
that?
it away?
With like 5 or 6 games or whatever. Yeah, with 2 controllers and like a bunch of other stuff. And there was like there was a like $50 gift card in there as well.
Damn,
God.
it's a
Yeah,
good deal.
dude.
Shoot.
They were giving it away.
I would have bought that too, man.
Well, yeah. So I picked it up and I played around with it for like a month or two. And some of the game, I mean, it's Nintendo. It was trash, but I mean, there was some of the games that are kind of fun, but it's just what it is.
Okay.
But I mean, the system's only like 11 years old. You don't cut. I mean, unless there's literally like less than 1 million people playing, and all the servers have already shut down. You don't shut the system down already.
And how many are still on playing the 3DS?
Like
I'm not 100% sure, but I would say quite a few million. Because it's one of the biggest selling handhelds of all time.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Well, they're probably trying to focus all on the Switch since they're lagging behind PlayStation and Xbox.
Might be right about that. I mean, technically, it is a handheld system. I mean,
That's where Nintendo excels, handhelds. With the exception of the Wii, Nintendo only does handhelds and sells on handhelds.
Right.
But when it comes to like regular consoles, besides the Wii, dude, you look at their numbers and they're terrible. They do not sell at all.
yeah. For you, Guns, let me try to put a different scenario there for you. You got a PS5 now. What if Sony said, PS4, shutting it down, all the games that you have on there, done, gone. Whatever you have bought, if it's not downloaded on that system, gone. How would that make you feel?
I will have a BF. Let's put it in the layman's terms.
it's protocol. I'm gonna have a BF.
Yeah, that would be it, but why though?
Because not everybody, or let's say like me, at the time I didn't have a external hard drive or a hard drive to download everything just to save everything.
That's fair.
Because what was it, like 500 gigabytes of PS4?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Depending what model you got.
That's right.
It's 500 gigs to like 2 terabytes, depending which model.
Definitely not terabytes. I think it was a 500 gigs.
Oof.
But yeah, what is that, like 4 games, maybe 5 games?
Like 20 games or
Yeah,
so.
PS4 the files were smaller.
Oh, they
Yeah.
were. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's not like PS5 where you've got like almost a terabyte and you can only hold like 6 or 7 games. Tops.
Yeah.
and that was at the time when I was buying games left and right, like digitally. Like I was not physically.
Now, see, here's the one problem though. You see what Bogusberg said about like downloading all your games onto like the external in your system. Now imagine you have a hard drive crash or your external hard drive crashes and you cannot recover it.
Gone forever.
Gone forever.
PlayStation Cloud.
Which, yeah, I wish, but that's where the discussion last week comes in as well. Physical will always be better, no matter what anyone says, over digital.
Especially with Nintendo, because these older systems were all disc, they were all on cartridges. They didn't rely on the internet to update the games. Like the complete full, everything you need is on that cartridge. Go download your stuff, because when is it? April of this year, 2024.
Yep.
That's when.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. It's definitely online, and they're shutting it down. I'm not sure about the store though, but either way, it doesn't matter. The fact that they're shutting it down and it's not even that old.
Yeah.
That's where I've got the problem with it.
Yeah.
You got 3 months, people. 3 months.
3DS and Wii U software scheduled for April 8th, 2024. That is the date, and in Japan it's April 9th. That's the last day that they will be supporting these systems.
I know Brother
It's a
Jay
shame.
was a big fan of the DS, I believe.
Mhm.
Wasn't he?
So is our sister. Both of them. Yep.
DS or 3DS?
3DS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they had the 3DS.